nigga know about me.
Just know about Reaper. Won't even try no disc, come through flip biggie. Start that line, nigga. Say that shit gon' spin while you ain't did it.
Now to this, a shooting at one Atlanta park overnight left one person dead and victims found at 3 different locations. Here's what we know about this. So police say 100 shell casings were found at Empire Park after a shooting during a barbecue. 5 people were taken to Grady Hospital overnight with gunshot wounds. 1 remains in critical condition at this hour.
Now, Atlanta sends 5 people to the hospital and leaves 1 teenager dead. It happened just before 10 o'clock last night at Empire Park off Oak Drive.
It's 3 days in Atlanta where at least 18 people have been shot since Thursday afternoon. One of the people who
looking at the TV
was killed is a father and a youth football coach.
I just hate that really happened to my boy. Like, that was very unexpected.
She get on there talking about
that was very unexpected. Like, to lose someone that didn't harm no one. He was a father to the community. He was an uncle to the community. And most of all, he was our neighborhood hero.
My family members in the A. What we doing? Fine. Atlanta was on fire this weekend, but not in a good way. In just 48 hours, the city saw 49 shootings, leaving 5 people dead as of now. One of them was a young rapper who had just dropped a song saying fuck his ops, and within 3 hours, he was gone. Another case hit even closer to home. A local rapper's cousin, a respected football coach from the west side, got gunned down. And the wild part about that is that the same dude had just caught another body earlier that day who was responsible for his murder. This ain't just street drama. This real life, retaliation, and families are hurt. Atlanta turning into a war zone, not just on the weekends, but every day. One of these shootings we'll later discuss involved a local gathering, and some people will tell you right now, going to parties in the hood is probably a no-go in 2025. You're making yourself an easy target. So in today's video, we're breaking it all down, step by step in chronological order, from the first shots fired to the last victim being taken too soon. We're telling their stories, paying our respects, and praying for some peace in the city.
See, that's when I look up on the film on the TV, because he break it down. He be getting to the story. He be getting to what we want to hear.
But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. In the last 49 hours, 18 people were shot across Atlanta in a violent stretch that left several injured. At least 2 are dead in the neighborhoods from Edgewood to Vine City. While most of the shootings appeared to be unrelated, police believe some may be connected. While police are still investigating many of the shootings, only 1 arrest has been made. A suspect is accused of 2 separate shootings just hours apart on Thursday. On July 24th, 2025, the violent stretch of shootings spanned just before noon on Thursday until Saturday afternoon, involving victims ranging from teenagers to adults. Fam, meet Deshaun Johnson. He 18 years old. He also go by the name Lil Reaper as his rap stage name, as he's an aspiring rapper.
So, my name Lil Reaper. I'm from Cleveland Avenue. I go crazy, nigga know about me.
Let's promote up what Young Thug in them at, ain't it? Drop your comments down below. It's your boy Shout Out there. I'm just trying to see if it's the same Cleveland Avenue that Young Thug from.
About Reaper, my man, no post. Let nigga die, can't round that corner. I smoke arts, call me, be a stoner to get up on them.
Talk about real street. I think I'm playing, but I'm dead ass here. Oh God. A little like me though, I be talking that real shit.
Now Deshaun from Cleveland Avenue, which is also the neighborhood of the Atlanta rap star Young Thug. Now the younger generation.
All right, on to say Young Thug. Okay, so he from Cleveland Avenue. That's where Young Thug from.
From Cleveland Avenue don't go by YSL anymore. They go by FM or FMH. The FM stands for Fast Money, even though they all connected.
This Cleveland Avenue, buddy, Cleveland Avenue. Yeah. Put in the black. Yeah.
Some say FMH started with just Cam, a young teen who lost his life at a Metro Atlanta subway station, which we covered, who happens to be the younger brother of Ola Runt, Tim, and a few others.
Yeah, I seen the episode, what you did on him too. Ola Runt.
mainly renegade henchmen members. Then they grew up over time. Nonetheless, July 24th, 2025, Thursday night at around 10 p.m., Deshaun, aka Lil Reaper, was at Empire Park alongside a crowd of over 100 people, celebrating, barbecuing, and having a good time. Until suddenly, 6 people were shot, but only Deshaun lost his life. May he rest in peace, and love and condolences to his family. But apparently victims were scattered out within miles apart. Officers responded to multiple crime scenes, beginning shortly after 9:40. The first call at Empire Park, as we just mentioned, on a 200 block of Oak Drive Southeast, where Deshaun had lost his life. A 21-year-old female was also shot in the shoulder and taken to the hospital. Moments later, police were dispatched at Glen Rose Apartments, located at 50 Mount Zion Road Southwest, where at least 3 people were reportedly injured by gunfire. While continuing their investigation, police say they stopped a sedan near the corner of Cleveland Avenue. In the vehicle, authorities say they found that a passenger had been shot in the leg. Both locations are in Atlanta's southeast area.
Teenager dead and 5 others hurt, and so far, no one has been arrested. 11 Alive's Marissa Sarback, we're live right now outside Grady Hospital. So Marissa, any update on these victims?
Yeah, Cody, we know 5 people were transported here to Grady Hospital overnight with gunshot wounds, and we know 1 person is remaining in critical condition here at the hospital. Atlanta police also telling us that 1 person died on scene, an 18-year-old who has been identified today as Deshaun Johnson.
When I heard the pow, 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 I was sitting right there next year.
Neighbors all around Empire Park say they heard it.
First, I thought they were firecrackers, until I just heard multiple of them. I heard about 100 and some shots.
Just before.
Man, what's wrong with this cat here? He trying to tell us sexy. He just heard multiple of them.
10 o'clock last night, gunfire erupted at a barbecue in the park. APD confirms more than 100 shell casings were found. Remnants of the barbecue remain, including hot dogs and plates scattered as people scrambled to get out of harm's way. 1 bullet went through a home nearby. These are photos showing the walls it continued traveling through. The homeowner tells us thankfully no one inside was hurt, but 6 people were shot at the park and 1 person died, 18-year-old Deshaun Johnson. Victims were found at 2 different locations, all within a 2-mile radius of the park.
It was a sad thing.
There are multiple surveillance cameras in the park, and after shots were fired, APD Captain Childers gave an update on scene.
If they from there, they must don't know that it's cameras at the park. Come on, YNs.
We are reviewing witness statements and video, hopefully. And hopefully we get something out of that. But right now, we don't have any suspects.
But neighbors say the cameras aren't enough.
It's a nice park, you know, and I would hate to see this park closed. It's just that I don't see Atlanta patrolling like they should be in here. You know, evening time is when they gather up, and that's when stuff go. But you don't see Atlanta come through here.
Who not to come through here?
Again, no one is in police custody, and police have not identified any suspects in this case at this time. We'll keep you updated as we learn any more information. Reporting live tonight outside Grady Hospital, Marissa Sarback for 11 Alive News.
And of course, Atlanta police asking for anyone with information to come forward. There is a cash reward being offered. Marissa, thanks so much.
Now, Lil Reaper was good friend.
Oh yeah, y'all already know. Anytime you talking about a cash reward, I'm talking about hey, somebody gonna come get that bag.
With the well-known rapper from Atlanta named Baby Kid. After his demise, he went to Instagram and said the following. Who would have known this would have been our last picture together? But that park shooting set the tone for how Metro Atlanta would be experiencing a weekend, because the murder rate continued to rise. But by Friday morning when news hit, Metro Atlanta was at all again when a well-beloved football coach, 33 years old, Aaron Hines, also known as Meatball, who happens to be the cousin of the well-known Atlanta rapper Rollo, was also shot and killed inside a townhome, leaving a community in shock and mourning. Officers have responded just after 2:30.
Man, I thought you were supposed to feel safe over there. That's crazy. It can go down anywhere you at.
30 p.m. to the Schuyler at Hill Street community, located along Schuyler Way Southeast. According to the Atlanta Police Department, officers found 33-year-old Meatball suffering from an apparent gunshot wound. Medics arrived at the scene and pronounced him dead. May he rest in peace, and loving condolences to his family. The perpetrator was caught 2 days later. He was 36 years old, identified as Tarvis Williams. When he was arrested, authorities also said he was accused of killing an unidentified man at a Shell station on Memorial Drive at around 1 p.m., just an hour and 30 minutes before allegedly killing Meatball.
Scene of a deadly shooting in Atlanta.
That cat that went on a killing spree, huh?
It's at least the 4th homicide in the city in less than 48 hours. Good evening, I'm Cody Alcorn. We do want to get right out to 11 Alive's Gilad Malamed. She's live from the Crossroads Shopping Center there on Lakewood Avenue off Metropolitan Parkway. Gilad, the shopping center is home to a handful of businesses, including the Lakewood Diner. What's happening out there now?
Yeah, Cody, and for much of the evening, people could not access those businesses. This parking lot was blocked off as Atlanta police investigated this shooting. It actually only opened back up just about an hour and 20 minutes or so ago. And a lot of the focus of the investigation was actually right behind me around 2 cars that were in this parking lot. Atlanta police say that the man who was shot died on the scene. Officers responded here shortly before 6 p.m. It appears this happened in the middle of the parking lot, not in front of any specific business. Several family members and friends.
Yeah, you know, watch this here. Hit that like and it's a subscribe button for me.
Of the victims stayed here for much of the evening, saying this was a close family. One of the friends I spoke to says this involved 2 family members. Atlanta police, though, have not said what led up to the shooting. Police also have not said whether they are looking for any suspects at this time or any information about those suspects. This is an ongoing investigation, and we will keep you posted when we have more details. Live in Atlanta, Gilad Malamed, 11 Alive News.
Gilad, thanks so much. And as we mentioned, this is at least the 4th homicide the city of Atlanta has had in less than 48 hours. The first happened around 1 p.m. yesterday afternoon at a Shell gas station on Memorial Drive. That's in the Edgewood neighborhood, and where police say Tarvis Williams shot and killed a man. Tonight, that man has not been identified. Not even 90 minutes later, police say Williams shot and killed 33-year-old Aaron Hines at a townhome here on Schuyler Way. That's just about 10 minutes from the first shooting on Memorial Drive. These are new pictures of Hines his sister shared with us this afternoon. She says everyone knew him as Coach Ball, a father and a youth football coach. Right now, 36-year-old Tarvis Williams is in custody, accused in both of those shootings. He's facing several charges, including murder and aggravated assault. Well, there is still a search underway in southeast Atlanta for the person who shot 6 people at Empire Park. One of the victims did not survive. He's been identified as 18.
God dang. He was shot 6 people at a park? Oh, my God.
Year-old Deshaun Johnson. Now, of the 5 remaining victims, we know 1 remains in critical condition. We know another victim is a 21-year-old woman shot in the shoulder who is in stable condition tonight. Police are asking anyone with information on this shooting to please come forward.
Now, when the news hit, Rollo went to Instagram and said the following. This was literally everything I had left. It's not a soul on earth knew me more or before.
Man, you already know Rollo, he was going to come back and say something. Shout out to Rollo.
Football, not even my mama, because his mama and my mama put us in the playpen and we figured this shit out on our own. This is the founder of Fam America. I don't know how, but I somehow became the face of this fam goon shit. I honestly was just supporting my big cousin Meatball, which will never stop. This is the person I learned how to crawl with. I learned how to walk with. I learned how to talk with. This is the person the feds literally begged me to point the finger at. My boy ain't even have to spend 1 second in jail. Some shit is to be taken to the grave. The only thing my boy wanted was for the family to come back together. And can't no one deny that. Every door that I closed is now open for Ball. If you knew him, you knew what his heart desired. I'm gonna go all the way for him. # Ball forever.
It was real like that.
Touch what we touch. Ball told me not to trade. I never trade no matter what. No, we did.
We're gonna walk for Ball from this park right here through Vine City. We're gonna turn left on Kennedy Street, going through the bluff. We're gonna walk down James P. where his mama rooming house was and where Tashiba got killed at. And then we're gonna go straight to the counter light. So if you want to walk for ball today, pull up at this park. We leaving here about 3, 4 o'clock. I know there's late loaders or whatnot. And tomorrow, we burying him like a Muslim. We not allowing him to go to no church, bro. I'm sorry for all those that believe in other religions and stuff, but we will bury him like a Muslim. So tomorrow we're gonna meet at the same park tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Pray for him and take him to the Muslim cemetery. So I beg that everybody be patient with us. We wearing all white to the funeral. And that night at VVS, we doing an all black party. Cause Ball love them black F01s. So that's what we doing.
I know we didn't talk about every victim of violence in Atlanta this weekend, but we do want to say to everyone who lost their life this weekend, we want to say once again, rest in peace and love and condolences to you guys' families. Anybody who was affected by the story, we do want to send love and prayers your way as well. But there you have it, fam. That's the reality of what went down in Atlanta this past weekend. 49 shootings in 48 hours. 18 people shot thus far and 6 people dead. It's too many shots, too many bodies, way too many families left broken. I know it's easy for us to get numb to this type of news, but we are real people with real dreams, families, and futures. Fam, let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.